What's good, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? I'm back to bring you a video of another NBA 2K15 My Career Wish List. As always, let me know what you would like to be seeing in NBA 2K15's My Career. And of course, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to share the video. And without further ado, let's get into this video. So, from reading the comments on my previous NBA 2K15 My Career Wish List video, I've seen you guys have been wanting to see some alternative jerseys that you can select in My Career mode. That's like when you're playing, let's just say for instance you're playing with the Chicago Bulls, you might want to go for the alternative black and red jersey, which they have, or you might even want to go for the classic alternative jersey, the black and red pinstripe one, or maybe just the old school Chicago Bulls jersey where it has Chicago written in like a nice kind of, I'd say it's like a handwritten font, but it's kind of italic. I don't know the actual name of that font, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's the old school one which Jordan wore in his rookie year. That would be something I'd like to see incorporated in as well as the Adidas sleeves that Dwight Howard was rocking way back in the day when he was playing for the Orlando Magic. That would be pretty dope to see make a return back in NBA 2K15. So check this, I was talking to the homie Chris, and we were discussing a lot of things we want to see happen in NBA 2K15's My Career mode. And one of the things that popped up was we were wanting to switch over from PlayStation to Xbox. We were just talking theoretically, of course. And I was saying, well, I've already got all my Career stuff played and saved on the PlayStation 4. And then we went into a bit more in-depth talk, thinking about like, well, what happens if they do a continuation of My Career where you can transfer your My Career player from the PS4 to an Xbox One, or even continuation from 2K14 to 2K15's My Career. That'd be something crazy cool to see. But the only downside of seeing in that is the fact my Career center is a 94 overall. And coming straight in and being a 94 overall is just going to be completely ridiculous. I don't want to be a 94 overall straight away because I like to play the game and build up my Career player. That's just me, of course. Some people like to buy VC and then buy their player and upgrade the crap out of him just to play him in parks or in crew mode, which is still good. Don't get me wrong, do your thing. I like to play My Career against the CPU. Occasionally I want to run crews in parks, but that's just me though. Another topic that came up when I was talking to Chris about this was you could set the option of having a first and second and third scoring option like you can in My GM mode. Chris was saying this would be something really good to see implemented into the game. And I have to agree, I'd love to see that. I mean, for instance, let's just say we get drafted by the Oklahoma City Thunder. We all know that Kevin Durant is going to be the first scoring option, and then most likely the second scoring option is going to be Russell Westbrook. And then who knows what the third scoring option might be, Serge Ibaka or yourself, let's just say that for an example. Maybe you can switch it up. Maybe you can get like work your way through the ranks, and if you can afford to buy on-court coach, you can set all these settings into play, like first scorer, how you want the team to react defensively. Like I know I always change up my defensive mode when I'm playing against certain teams. Like I know if I'm playing let's just say for instance I'm playing the Miami Heat in 2K14, I know that I want to cut LeBron's drive off because he loves to drive and dunk, but he now has a 3-ball range added in. But I'm more secure in feeling that if I give him that 3-point shot, he's going to have a higher percentage of missing that than he comes in going for a layup, because he's a finisher. He's not a catch and shoot player, but he can be deadly from the 3, but I'm willing to risk that 3-ball. So I would be setting up the defense to say nothing inside and play physical. That's what I would like to see implemented in 2K15. You can have these options that go right down to the very nitty-gritty details of how you want to play defense. And also when it comes to offense, you can set up like, we want to play through this player. For instance, once again, Kevin Durant, we want to play through KD, and once he starts getting double, you can start kicking it out to Westbrook or yourself or Serge Ibaka and so on and so forth. That's what I'd like to see involved. I feel this type of thing would work really well in My Career mode, because we all know if you get drafted to, like, let's just say the San Antonio Spurs, we all know they like to do the extra pass to get the extra player open because they are deadly from beyond the arc, and they got some bangers on the inside. Tim Duncan, Tiago Splitter. Well, Tiago Splitter got some game. I don't know if he's got much of a post game, but he can go inside and he can finish. He's more of a pick and pop type of player, kind of pick and roll kind of guy, but you know, he does what he can do. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Maybe they should implement that as well. Maybe you can do that for the Chicago Bulls, who have a potential of being a San Antonio Spurs type team in the Eastern Conference. That's just my opinion. I talked about this when it was the live stream, and I don't want to go back into it again. If you want to hear my thoughts on this, I will be doing another live stream, and you just need to remind me and I will go back in and talk about this once again. But anyway, that's what I'd like to see happening in 2K15's My Career mode so far. And one last thing that I want to mention about My Career mode is when you finish your rookie season, in the second half, well, in the second season I should say, you have an option to go into the calendar and select any game you want to play. For instance, it doesn't even need to be a key game. You can play a key game if you wish, or you can go into another game which isn't a key game, but you know you have a similar position to match up. Like, let's just say I made a center again, and I want to go up against the 76ers, who I know have Nerlens Noel, who was looking like a beast in the summer league. So I want to play against this team. Maybe they should have that option incorporated into it. I'd really like to see that happen. And let's just say you're simming through the games which are happening on the calendar before the game you want to play. Maybe it should reflect how you played in the previous season and keep the stats roughly similar. Like, for instance, I know in my rookie season in 2K14 on the PS4 I averaged a quadruple double. Maybe it should keep it a bit more realistic and drop it down, which it did, because I did sim a couple of games to play key games, and it did give me like something like 25 points, 10 rebounds, 3-4 assists, and a good amount of blocks, I'd say. But my blocks spiked up when I was going closer towards the end of the season because I decided to play more games. Maybe they should do that for roughly representing how realistic the game should be and how well you get on with team chemistry. Maybe team chemistry should be another issue that should be added in. Maybe how you react off court and on court with certain players, like if you want to pass it to everyone or you want to pass it just to the main scorer. But that yet again can be decided down to the coaching factor, which is available in the game, that could be added in. But yeah, that's my thoughts of what I think this should be in NBA 2K15's My Career mode so far. Of course, I want to keep adding some more thoughts into this, and I want to hear your thoughts, what you guys have got to say about this in the comment section. I like to read all your comments, so be sure to leave a comment what you'd like to see happen in 2K15's My Career mode. And I'm on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Vine, and Snapchat, and I have a second channel called the AT29TV. Be sure to go check that out. I do comedy sketches and play ball and do all sorts of stuff on that channel, so be sure to check it out. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, peace to you. Enjoy your day.